Scientists' shocking discovery in our solar system changes everything. Are you interested in space exploration? Want to know about discoveries made by scientists every day? Do you have any idea about the secret which was being hidden from us in the solar system? Let us open up that secret. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're here again with, you guess it, a completely new topic that will satisfy the craving of science and mystery lovers. Would you like to open the secrets of the world with me? Then what are you waiting for? Let us go on this drive. So recently, scientists talked about a huge bubble surrounding us. It is bigger than the usual bubble we come across. In fact, it is bigger than the Earth, even the solar system. So, where is it located, and how can we find it? It is obviously not located on the Earth and the solar system, but it is not far from us as well. It is a bubble that has surrounded the solar system. It may look absurd, but it is damn true. Scientists have also found out about it recently. Though they have had this kind of doubt for a long time, they were not sure about it. But now, there is no confusion in their mind. There are hundreds of missions launched by our scientists. Some failed, and some got huge success. These successful scientific experiments gave us information about the deep secrets of space. We came across various things over the course of time. Some were like we could never imagine. This could also happen, while others were absolutely different from the previous one. Here, we are going to talk about one such space shuttle that helped us to find a completely different world. It is a kind of interesting story that rarely happens in science. Scientists search for other things, and they found something else. In this case, the same thing happened. This changed the whole course of their research. In November 2018, Voyager 2 started to move towards interstellar space. Scientists thought that the density would be low after crossing the field, but apparently, the density increased dramatically after the shuttle reached interstellar space. When we go far away from the sun, the density starts decreasing. Yes, it is true that it has been said previously that space doesn't have any density, but this is not entirely true. Space also has some density that fluctuates with distance, and when we go far away from the sun, density decreases. But when Voyager 2 entered the interstellar area, instead of decreasing, density suddenly increased. This left the scientists in complete shock. However, this was something that they were expecting. Actually, when Voyager 1 crossed interstellar space, it too faced a rise in density. From this point, scientists started suspecting the existence of a giant bubble across the solar system. After Voyager 2, scientists became pretty sure of the existence of a giant bubble across the solar system. When the Voyager 2 passed the bubble, it detected a large magnetic field. This magnetic field becomes stronger when it crosses interstellar space. This led to the formation of plasma. To understand this concept, we need to first understand the concept of boundaries in the solar system. The solar system is divided into certain boundaries. What Voyager 2 has crossed is an outer layer. This is a wave of air coming from the center of our solar system. The air moves all around in space, and the outer sphere is the point from where any wave from the sun is not effective. The outermost layer acts as a shield between the inner solar system and outer layer. When this layer finishes, you will be away from the catch of the sun. Astronomers are trying to figure out the size and shape of the bubble and its location. They want to know if the dead bubble contributes to the formation of a new one, because it has been stated that bubbles contribute to the formation of stars. They also try to know how the bubbles interact with each other and the response of the galaxy to these bubbles to know about the age of the galaxy. Now, before getting into some other things, we need to understand our space is not a vacuum. It is full of various things like gases, comets, asteroids, etc. But it would be interesting to know that the space within the solar system does not contain gases. Yes, this is true. The gases we observe are outside the solar system. Whatever happens in outer space does not affect the inside of the solar system. Stars are located on the surface of this bubble, but not inside. This explains that our solar system is a void from inside, surrounded by a cosmic bubble that is expanding. This bubble is known as the Loco bubble because it will continue to stretch around 1,000 light years. These bubbles were formed by the explosion of supernovae. When the stars die, it leaves residue in the form of a supernova. These supernovae then explode to form a bubble and a new star. The universe keeps changing. Explosions are pretty common things. These explosions shut the gas into a thick, freezing hollow shallow that forms the surface of the Loco bubble. The astronomers have recently built a map of the Loco bubble. According to this map, it takes at least 15 supernovae to form a bubble. The surface of the bubble becomes a ground for the formation of a new star. Now, the question is, if the bubbles are formed by the explosion of a supernova, then how did we reach the center of the bubble? The explosion should have affected us as well. According to research done by a university, the Sun was far from the effect when supernovae exploded. The Sun traveled the path to enter the supernovae, and now it is located in the center of the bubble. The Earth was also far away from it. It is believed that the Earth also enters the bubble later. All these things happened about 5 million years ago. The experiments show that when the bubble was formed, it was moving at a high speed, but now it is expanding. Also, it is interesting to know that this is not the only bubble that is surrounding the solar system. There are a number of bubbles that surround the solar system. Also, these bubbles are located only around the solar system. There are numerous bubbles that work as a base for the formation of stars found all around the Milky Way. These bubbles also interact with each other to form a star. These bubbles create a good amount of void places in the galaxy. These bubbles are a product of a supernova explosion that is caused by a dying star. Thus, we can say that stars live as a bubble in space after dying. Isn't that interesting? And we are surrounded by a dead star who protects us from outside. Scientists believe that this is not the only bubble that the Sun has crossed. There might be a number of bubbles, and there is a possibility that the Sun will leave this bubble too and move to a new bubble. No matter what the effects are, it is true that these interstellar spaces are protecting us. The solar wind moves in the environment. We return these waves to the Sun. This wind consisted of various things like magnetic fields, cosmic rays, etc. This complex environment surrounds the planet and the planetary system. Thus, these waves can affect the atmosphere of the Earth. It might affect the aeroplanes traveling between the continents. Also, it may affect the weather of the Earth. Overall, this loco bubble acts as a shield from outer space. The density of the bubble does not allow any light invader to enter the solar system. Also, it protects against the natural phenomenon happening outside the surface of the bubble-like formation of a star. It is interesting to know that bubbles keep on traveling. It may help to know more about the galaxy. Moreover, these bubbles are the cause of the formation and death of stars. Thus, they play a crucial role in the development of the stars. Some scientists believe that what starts after dying either changes into a black hole or a bubble. This bubble again led to the formation of a star. From this point of view, we can say that stars never die at all. To conclude, we have seen what the new secret of the solar system, how these bubbles are formed, what their function is, and how they affect our life. We have also seen what role it plays in the galaxy. If you still have any confusion, let me know in the comments. If you liked our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thanks for watching, and we'll meet you soon with a new video.